Hey guys, you're watching Z1 and Only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City. And I've got the start here of a well-known restaurant. In fact, it's a McDonald's. I'm sure all of you have heard of it. If you haven't, then you haven't lived. You should go and have a McDonald's. But what we're going to do is, I've got these huge gaps here for windows. I've been having a look at some McDonald's pictures. We're going to jump straight into it. No talking, just jump straight into it. And these windows are 8 blocks wide. McDonald's don't really have much wall space. They mostly are just glass, you know, big windows. This is where our double doors are going to be. And I'm using the new quartz blocks along the top here for the sides, because the McDonald's pictures that I've been looking at mostly consist of red and white. They're sort of red down the bottom, and white walls seems to be, in general, their sort of trademark building colours. Now, I know it won't be the case in all McDonald's. In fact, the one that I live by doesn't look like an ordinary McDonald's. It's sort of one of those really small ones. It's not sort of a McDonald's building on its own like you see most of the time. But yeah, that's what it's going to sort of start off like. And I don't know if we should have 3 high windows or 2 high windows. I think for the scale wise, we're going to keep it with 2 high windows, and then we're going to get some yellow. And then we're going to get some yellow wool. And put the yellow wool along the top here, like so, because they're sort of yellow and red is sort of their colours, isn't it? They're sort of their brand colours. Now, I did build a McDonald's back on the Let's Build a Hunger Games world. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done this slightly out. I thought I had it perfectly planned. Obviously not. This will go along here, and these just need to go back one. That's no problem. Alright, we'll fix that when we get there. In fact, we're nearly done. We'll just fix this. There we go. That goes to there. And that goes to there. No. There. And then there. Fixed. Done. You didn't even see the mistake, did you? I've got this big space out the front here. Obviously, the road is going to come along here. So we're going to use this space out the front as a car park. I've got these little gaps here for the drive-through, little drive-through windows. I'm not exactly sure where the road for the drive-through is going to be. If we're going to have a road that goes all the way around the back to the drive-through, we might do. That's probably the way that most McDonald's have it, so we might go along with that. But what I do want to do, I think is a very important part of McDonald's, is the sign, and we need to get this down. Road, let's have it here. Nope, that's well out. About here. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. I think it's a good height. That's how high the street lights are. Maybe if we go to 10, then 9, 10. That's more of a round number. Now, I haven't thought about how we're going to do this M. If this M doesn't look good, then maybe you guys can help me. Do we do it this way? I think so. Like that. And like that. What does that look like? That looks a little bit short to me. If we go 1 up. McDonald's? That looks like a McDonald's sign. That looks like a McDonald's sign. And then what they do, we don't have this in England a lot. I haven't seen many, but some places in America will have like a little bit down below like that. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. In fact, maybe if we join that up like that, maybe that'll be better. If the red and the yellow was connected. Yeah. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good start, I think. That's a pretty good start. Okay, so let me finish off these windows and walls. You sort of know what's going on here, and I should be right back. Okay, and I'm back. And I've been thinking about what blocks to use for the roof of this place. And most McDonald's have a red roof. But obviously we don't have, or no Minecraft has, like wool stairs or slabs, which would be really nice. I'm sure everybody would love that. So our only option really, if we want to keep the red roof, is stairs, bricks. Now, jungle are sort of nearly red, but in the default texture pack, they're not going to be that red. And obviously, some people are going to have this open in the texture pack, and I want it to look good in as many different texture packs as possible. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be a, oh, come on. There we go. A little bit dodgy placing these stairs at the minute, aren't they, in TU14? If you place a block on this face, it places it on top, which is a little bit weird. and it obviously shouldn't do that. They are going to fix it. It is on the bug list, but obviously they just can't. They can't fix everything straight away, can they? It just it's a little bit frustrating when you try to place blocks quickly. Okay, so let's just go to there for now because we're not going to do a straight shot all the way up. We're going to use some slabs in here to try and get a bit of a curve. The pictures that I've been looking at have a sort of arc to them, so we're going to go down here and down here, like so. Yeah. And then maybe if we have a slab up, like that, underneath, and then like that. Okay, there we go. So much easier placing slabs now. I think they've done a really good job of that. Still looks a little bit too arched, too steep for me. So I'll take this out. We'll go along here for one more block, and then we'll start arching up. Now, I haven't planned this. This is sort of all fresh on camera, which might be a bad thing. But you guys get to see the thought process that I go through. Not that much really goes on in my head. There we go. Okay, let's just stand back. Yeah, see, that looks a little bit more of an arch now. And now we'll probably go up another one. Can we delete that one? We can. Beautiful. Like here. Because I want to get as much headroom on the interior as possible. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then from about here, it really starts climbing with some stairs. Is this the right level? No, it's not. Oops. That doesn't matter. We'll do it on this level. Get the right way up. Nope. Oh my god. They do need to fix that. This is incredibly frustrating. There we go. And it's going to go along here. And then it's going to climb quite steeply now. It's going to just be normal stairs. I swear that stair was upside down and then it flicked around the right way. That was very strange. Like that. Yeah. See, it looks a little bit odd, especially with this brown. This brown is still there. I'm not sure what that is. It looks quite odd though. And we'll go up another one. Like so. Steady. Nope. Like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. And now another thing that they do have on here, on the McDonald's, yeah, we'll stick with McDonald's, is they have like this, these white or yellow. We're going to do white so we can use the new quartz blocks. And, nope. And this one. We didn't get it. Like that. No, we lost the steps. There we go. Down the sides and stuff like that. So we're going to do one here. And we're going to have full block, full block, full block. Oh no, we can't have it there. Okay, full block there. And it's just going to be like a half block higher than everywhere else. Like so. Stair. Nope, not a stair there. Stair there and stair there. See what I mean by that? I think you see what I mean. Then we're going to have some upside down half slabs along there. But I'm going to finish this roof off and I shall be right back. There we go, guys. Now, I do apologise. I've got a little bit carried away, but I haven't done, I've done much that you've missed. So I've got the big M on the front as well. I sort of liked having this sort of castle-y bit at the top there. And I placed upside down quartz slabs along the bottom here and along the top of that one. And I think that really helped. I think that really brought the building out a little bit. Inside, I'm using smooth stone. This is smooth stone slabs. Smooth stone normal slabs on the top. This is sandstone, isn't it? Sandstone on the bottom, that is. Smooth stone on the top with some glowstone. And then I've put some quartz, a strip of quartz in around these big lights. I don't know, just to sort of split the building up a little bit. I sort of like that look. Oh, we also want... I'm going to put an iron door, I think, on the back here. And this part is going to be sort of the delivery area, maybe, or something like that. We'll put some bins out here, a bit of a fence here, or something like that. I'll put them windows in here as well, for out the back of the kitchen area. Oh, hiccups. Shall we break these and have them open for the drive-through? Like, just like that, just the top ones. I think that's a pretty cool idea. I like that idea. Okay, so, I need to do the car park and everything, but that's sort of something that I'll do maybe later on in the episode, and I'll cut away for. But I want to do some work inside the McDonald's. So the first thing we want to figure out is where exactly the counter and kitchen is going to be. Now, we've got this, like that, maybe if we lift that open and we had the kitchens going along here. Now, what block do we want to use? Do we use quartz again as the counter? I think so. I think quartz for the counter. Yeah, maybe. Back one. Like this. And this counter is sort of not that far out. Sort of taken off one that I have in a mall near me. And the counter sort of arches round. And I sort of like the look of it. So I go down here like that. Oh, that goes right to there. Maybe we'll go out one more then for the drive-through. Because this is sort of, the interior is sort of based by the one that I live near. And it sort of has this, the counter's right by the drive-through windows. And sometimes you can hear them talking. And I even had one where I was at the counter ordering some McDonald's, and they were arguing, properly arguing. The whatever you call them, the staff were really going at the person that was at the place ordering the food. I don't know what they were arguing about, but they were really going for it. Really, really going for it. Do we use... I'm thinking about using the pillar ones for there, but I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll put an iron door down there as well, and a button on it. As like a little keypad to get into the kitchen area and behind the till and stuff like that. Let's get this quartz back. Now, for this, but we're just going to do it this high for the minute until I figure out how to join it to the roof. Maybe have that like that, and then like that, and like that. So you have this sort of open bit. Now, this is what's called an express till where I am. They call it like an express till where instead of queuing up there, it's sort of much quicker here for small orders and stuff like that. I think it's what it's meant to be used for. I just use it anyway, to be honest, because it is a damn sight quicker than than using the normal one. Yeah, and like this, we'll put the yellow wool up the top here like this. We'll go along here. That one. Oops, delete there. We're stuck, guys. Go out through here. How come I can't get out? There we go. Whew, panicked me. Like that. And then possibly take these out to replace with yellow wool along here. I think it's pretty necessary. Alright, I shall do that in a minute. I'll fix that in a bit. Okay, so once we've got that, now I want to use carpets. Where's carpets? There they are. Now, I want to use white, I think, along the top here. Sort of looks like snow, doesn't it? But they are white. They are white along there. So yeah, I'm going to stick with that. Can we get through there now? We can. You can still get through. Okay, that's good to know. That's very handy to know. And I think I want that like that, so it's a little bit thicker, if you know what I mean. Maybe on the outside. Like that? Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? That does look better. We'll have that there and that there, like that. Excellent, 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 excellent. And we need to cover that bit up like that, so it's a little bit... Oh, that's why. I thought, well, that's a weird glitch. Okay, so there we go. That's where the counter's going to be. Now, the counter doesn't need to be this big, so maybe we chop it this side like that. And then they can't listen into the drive-through people then, can you? Okay, that's a pretty good size. I like that. Now, we need some tills on here. So, let's use... I like using these for tills, really. Till there, and a till there. Is that pretty good? That's pretty well spaced out, I think. I think that's pretty well spaced out. Okay, so let's leave it the kitchen now, and we'll concentrate on the seating areas, because there's some really cool things now with carpets. We can actually get like different coloured tables and stuff like that. So, let's there's always a seating area for the kids, isn't there? A little seating area for the kids. So let's get some quartz stairs as seating for the kids, and they're sort of like that, aren't they? Let's just take that arm like that, and then like that, and have some tables like that, and we can have different colours on the tables now. So let's have a... Well, green. They are green in my McDonald's, but I don't really like the look of it. I think we're going to do... Well, brown is just going to look like pressure plates, so isn't that? That's a bit of a waste of the carpet colours. Maybe red. I think I can hear some of you going red, screaming red at me. That looks pretty cool as a little kiddie table. And we can get in different colours. Black is also a colour that's used quite a lot in the McDonald's. And I don't want to use the quartz anymore. I think instead, they are, a lot of them are white on the pictures that I'm looking at, and a lot of them are green. A lot of them are red as well, but we can't really do red unless we use brick inside. I don't think brick's going to be a very good stair colour. Woo! I think maybe we stick with the nether brick because that is a sort of ready looking block. Okay, so we have we'll have a 3 wide one, have the sort of sofa ones here. Whoops, whoa. That along there. And then black. We can have black. Let's have a look at some different colours. So we've got black. We've got white. Now white does look pretty good, doesn't it? What if we done white? Whoops. If we done white along here, white does look pretty good. Yeah, I think we need to stay with white, to be honest, guys. I think the white looks a lot better. Okay, and we'll have some sort of tables here, some sort of 2x2 tables, 2-seaters, whatever you want to call them. Oops. Like that, we'll have a gap of 3 in between so people can get in and out. Hup, hup, hup. Brilliant. I love how you can place carpet on fences. Very, very handy. Now, something else that I have at a McDonald's near me is there's actually tables and chairs which are like too high. They're like really, really high ones. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to look a bit weird, but it's worth a try. It's worth a look. This is no joke what they have here. It's absolutely dangerous, and the kids always pick these really high ones. If you have really high chairs at your McDonald's, then tell me in the comment section below, because it just could be my McDonald's trying to kill everybody. But it's literally no joke like this. I have to, and I'm just under 6 foot, and I literally have to jump onto the chairs to get on there. But I think we'll keep it just for now as a little almost Easter egg. If I'm the only one that has those ones, we'll just keep it as a normal Easter as an Easter egg here. Okay, so let's get some 4-sided ones. I like doing the 4-sided ones like that, as it sort of gives people enough room to eat with. Like that. And maybe just a normal 4x4 one. Well, what am I saying 4x4? I just mean 4-seater, not 4x4. Like that, a little family table. We need the space in the middle for people to walk about in, to be able to order their food, but we can fit another table in here. Have a sofa one, 4-length sofa one. Now, this McDonald's has no toilets. Before you guys tell me in the description below, in the comment section below, I'm not going to have any toilets, so I just can't fit them in. If you want to have toilets in a McDonald's on Minecraft, the building would be massive. And this building is already pretty big. It's a large building, you know, just for McDonald's. And I just can't fit toilets in as well as everything else. So there's just no toilets in here, unfortunately. Okay, so get through. Let's work on the kitchen area. So we've got the tills here. Now, I want to use bookshelves, and I want to use brewing stands for the sort of drinks and machines of that sort of type. So let's get some quartz blocks, and maybe have it about here. If we have some blocks, like so, and then have some drink machines. These are like the, they're not slush, are they, at McDonald's? What are they called? Fruities, slushies, I can't remember. I don't drink them because I don't like milkshake. Let's have it like that, going up, maybe with the yellow wool that I still need to fix. Along here, like that. It's right in line with some lights, which is a little bit annoying, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, just like that, and then maybe some bookshelves like that. Just, I don't know, for people to. Let's have a moving back one. I don't really know what these bookshelves are for. They're just sort of adding a block. I can't get through a too wide gap. I'm going to go around the outside. There we go. And let's have that like that. And then the yellow wool along the front here. Okay, that doesn't look so bad. That doesn't look so bad. Let's have quartz blocks along the back here. Maybe even like that. Maybe even like that. That's pretty cool. From this side, yeah, it just adds a little bit more to the till. So, we're going to have the cookers out the back here. Now, the cookers, obviously, we're going to use furnaces for. But I'm not going to do my normal trick of having detector rails on top because McDonald's hobs don't really have hobs on their cookers. They have these cookers here. I would put them along here, but I don't want people to burn themselves. But something that they do have in McDonald's is they have sort of deep fat fryers. And we can use cauldrons for that, for the deep fat fryers. And even where the chips are, we could have, where should we have the chip stand? Maybe here, like that. Just two, I think. Get some quartz black again. Really creative little ideas, guys. Things that I haven't thought of before. Along here. And this is where they scoop the chips out of. Where they always seem to give you less than what they give everyone else. I asked for large chips the other day. And I didn't get many at all. It was very, very poor. Okay, there we go. And just because we can, I'm going to place some upside down quartz slabs along there like that. Just to get a bit more of a shape. Maybe... will that light up this side? No, it doesn't. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Looking a little bit dark. I need to get some more lights in here. But this is where the chips come from. I wonder if we used upside down stairs, if that would be better. Yeah, I think that looks better. So this is where they scoop it in. You know, they scoop all your chips up in. We've got the till here for collecting. We've got a part here for paying. Oh, talking of that, we're going to need the till, aren't we? We'll have the till here for that. Beautiful. Oh, and we need our white carpet as the tops of the tills, don't we? As the sort of get off, pig. Get off, pig. There we go. That was a bit loud and harsh. I didn't mean to be that harsh to the pig. I'm sorry, piggy. We'll have whoops. Just have some counters about here, I think. Like so. I want to get a brewing stand back as a drinks machine for the drive-through bit for when they pick up the stuff. That looks pretty cool. Very empty out the back here. Maybe we need some sinks. Let's have the sinks on the back here. So we need more cauldrons. And we're going to put some water in these ones. And I'm going to use tripwire hooks as taps now. Because I think these look better as taps than, what do you call them, levers do. Oh, I wonder... oh, we can't. I don't know what a trip hook looks like in an item frame. I'll have to have a look at that later. It probably looks like how I've got it in my hand, to be honest. Yeah, just like on the hotbar, it'll probably look like. Okay, so we've got the sinks in. We've got the till for the drive-through area. Let's place a bit of a counter down here to prepare for some food. That's what we need. We need a bit of an area for people to make the food in, don't they? What if we had a 4x4? Yeah, just like that. Just so they can make the burgers a little bit easier, a little bit of an area. Okay, it's looking a bit dark in here, but I don't think it's that bad. I want to fix that. That's annoying me. Slabs! Alright, anyway guys, I think we are out of time, so we're going to leave it here for this episode. And next episode, I shall hopefully have the car park done for you guys. And we can continue sort of finishing off this and putting any final touches in. And I shall work on your guys' comments. If you've got any things that you think I should add to this McDonald's, this is your time. Put them in the comment section below, and then we will be able to do them next episode. But for now, we're going to leave it. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!